I rode Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry at Epic Universe with virtually no wait, and this is how I did it with timestamps. Now, Epic Universe opens at 10 a.m., but if you are staying at a Universal Orlando resort, you qualify for early park admission, which starts at 9 a.m. And if you're staying at one of the new resorts like Stella Nova or where I stayed, Terra Luna, you are literally right across the street from Epic Universe. Terra Luna told me the buses would start running to Epic Universe an hour before early park admission, so 8 o'clock. But I wanted to make sure to get there early because I thought there might be a line for the bus. We got down there at 7:50. The bus was ready and waiting. We hopped right on and we were dropped off at the park by 8:05. So we were some of the first people in line for this park. They started letting people through security at 8:20 and into the park by 8:30. We were through the main Kronos at Epic Universe by 8:35. Now, technically, only certain attractions are even open at 9 for early park admission, and Battle at the Ministry is not one of those. But people will still rope drop Ministry just like I did. So we went through the main gate, took a right, and then they held us at another point right next to a Starbucks and the main big merch store at the front of the park. At about 8:50, they started the opening sequence where the entryway Kronos starts spinning and lighting up. Then we could finally proceed to the Ministry of Magic Kronos, which we got inside by 8:55. They held us just inside the entrance of that section of the park for another about 5 minutes, gave some instructions on how the Ministry queue was going to work, and then we hopped straight into the Ministry queue by 9 o'clock. Now, the only disadvantage of rope dropping this ride is that we were speeding through the queue, and there are so many things to see that we really didn't get to take the time and look at. We were weaving through the very long queue, all the rooms for about 20-25 minutes, and then we were loading the ride by 9:30. We got out of the ride by 9:35. This ride isn't even supposed to open until 10 a.m. So this was truly incredible. I'm so glad we did it this way for so many reasons. First, just so I could relax a little bit more through the rest of the day, because this was the one thing I absolutely had to accomplish. Second, as soon as we walked into the park, they had signs saying that the Battle of the Ministry ride was going to be closing early that day. And just an hour or two later, it was on a 4-hour wait. If you want to go on this ride, which you absolutely should because it is the best theme park ride ever, I would highly, highly recommend that you rope drop. The only other con to rope dropping this ride is that we also didn't get that beautiful video shot of going through the flue where the steam goes up. We were rushed through that part on entrance and on exit. So that was a little bit disappointing. If you are heading to Epic Universe soon, I hope this helps. Leave a comment down below about what you're most excited about or any other questions you have for me.